Hi guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about the newest woke animated show on HBO Max called Velma.
She has no brain! Oh, I'm not dissing her. She has no brain!
It has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
I have a disease where I can't recognize people who aren't hot.
Is it called rudeness?
I have an illness!
You may have noticed something a little different about Velma, and that's because she's now Indian. Her voice actor and writer of the show, Mindy Kaling, is Indian American. So naturally, they had to race swap Velma for this reason. And I actually think there's a missed opportunity here. They could have had a whole episode of Velma coming out as transracial and talking about how race is a social construct and how this is her truth. But since Velma is also gay in the show, that may have been too many oppression points for her. They needed to save some for the rest of the characters. So moving on, we also have Shaggy, who is now black, and we have Daphne, who is Asian apparently.
And how do you feel about race-blind casting, Daphne?
Well, as an Asian woman, I think it's cool. I mean, not to oversimplify a thorny issue, but everyone loves it when white people play Jesus or a professional boxer.
And also deals drugs with Velma. Now, this takes place in high school. They're high schoolers. And I bring this up not just because of the drug thing, but because there's an emphasis on sexuality. So good for Velma for sexualizing teens, as if we didn't have enough of that in today's TV shows. I also want to point out Daphne and Velma hate each other in the beginning, but then they just kiss. Now, I'm not someone that grew up watching Scooby-Doo a whole lot, but I don't remember this happening. This does feel forced and just another way for them to virtue signal. Also, Scooby is not even in this, but there are rumors that he's going to become a black woman whose name is Scooby, but with an I. So get excited for that. Now, Fred was actually able to remain white, and for this sin, he is constantly portrayed as a total loser. His dad is ashamed of him. He can't do anything on his own because he's a spoiled rich kid.
Fred literally can't feed himself.
That's not true. No, you just cut the food and put it on the, what's the dumb thing called? A dingle hopper.
Great. Show us.
And I think the only reason he was allowed to stay white is because Velma can have another opportunity to talk about identity politics. Constantly. That's all she really seems to do, is insult white people. Let's take a look at some clips.
As a rich white guy with a tiny dong, he did it. If I were a rich white dude, I'd kill everybody just to get away with it.
Have to live on a lake in Missouri.
Those are all white people, Daphne. Minorities on TV can only deal drugs to escape poverty. Narc. White girl with too much money. White girl with too much money.
You don't know me.
That is so funny. Get it? Because they're white people? It's hilarious. It's comedy gold. Now remember, if you're not laughing, you're racist. So laugh. The animation isn't great either. It feels lazy. The humor is horrible. It's full of meta jokes. In fact, this show was such a disaster that there are rumors that this was done on purpose so that people can go and hate watch it and see just how horrible it is for themselves. Now, I wish that I could get behind that theory and believe that, because then at least we can applaud them for good marketing, something at least, but I don't think so. I think unfortunately this is just the level of wokeness in our society today, where even if you take a look at all the backlash from the fans, the audience score, the critic score, it's not going to do anything. That's not going to make the writers question, how could we make this better? How could we, improve the writing or the characters, or maybe include less virtue signaling? No, of course not, because all the critics are obviously racist and homophobic, so they're not going to listen to any of the feedback. This show completely changed every single character, especially Velma. She's nothing like the original. She's rude, she's hateful, she's bitter. So actually, if you are going to hate watch this could be pretty educational, because it's a pretty accurate description of what these woke individuals look like. And that's all for today's video, guys. Comment down your thoughts on Velma. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.